You just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because it's your manages,
and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business, letting them know that me and Pap was together.
You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else.
Just days after Claressa spoke in an interview about wanting to have kids with Papoose the following year, news broke that he had already been caught cheating. Now, Claressa is being dragged online, and people say she has no one but herself to blame. Those who warned her with the phrase, "you lose them how you get them," seem to have been right. Papoose ended up leaving her the same way he came into her life, since she first got involved with him while he was still with Remy Ma. Claressa thought Remy was just being bitter. And while that might have been true in part, it didn't mean Remy was lying. Remy had even warned her that Papoose was only using her. According to Remy, Papoose was broke and struggling, and he dated Claressa just to get financial support. Many people believe Claressa ignored the signs, though it's hard to fully fault her since she never had a good relationship with Remy. Months earlier, Remy stirred things up by leaking private messages between Claressa and Papoose, which she said she pulled from his phone while he slept at her place. She revealed that he had fallen asleep on a call with Claressa while lying in her bed and wouldn't leave. Remy claimed that when Claressa heard her voice, the world champion boxer quickly hung up, showing she wasn't as tough as people thought. But Remy didn't stop there. She blasted Claressa, saying she wasn't the only woman in Papoose's life. She accused Claressa and her PR team of spreading lies to make her look good while making Remy look like the villain and Papoose like an angel. Remy said she begged him to tell the truth and stop the false story, but he told her to stay quiet. She also claimed he insulted Claressa behind her back, calling her unattractive, and insisted she had proof to back it up. Before that, no one knew about Claressa and Papoose's affair, so the revelation shocked people. Claressa didn't take it well. She clapped back, asking how a woman with 2 boyfriends could be mad at a man with a girlfriend, questioning why Remy kept tagging her. The drama became a trending topic online, with social media users discussing it non-stop for a week. At first, Papoose kept his silence, but eventually he fired back at Remy hard. On Christmas Day, he posted a picture of her with her rumored lover, Easy the Block Captain, saying that while he had been at home with his daughter the year before, she was with Easy. He accused her of being bitter now that he had moved on and called her a liar. He even claimed he still had messages of her begging him to cover up a fight where he allegedly knocked Easy out. According to Papoose, he didn't hit him because of the affair, but because Easy shook his hand while secretly sleeping with his wife. And that was only the beginning. Things escalated when Remy went live again to explain why she cheated. She told Claressa directly that Papoose was broke and only settled with her because he needed someone dependable. Remy also slammed him for fooling the public into believing they had a fairy tale love, saying that while people thought he was faithful during her prison sentence, he was actually cheating and even getting other women pregnant.
Well, I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home and I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying. Who refused to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing it. What man? How do y'all think y'all know what people? What do you tell somebody being broke to y'all? Because I see a lot of this in my upgrade, downgrade. So and so's broke. This one's broke. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, y'all don't know what people have. Actually, my ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included. It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 whatever I paid in cash. With my name on it only. I take care of the kid. I take care of it. So I say, here, you go, you move over here. You're a piece of Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. As my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. Right, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son. I would be telling you, girl, get your ass from over there. What are you talking about? That's what I would be doing.
The reason she went off like that was because she didn't want Papoose to quietly move forward with the divorce without revealing everything. But he didn't let her have the final say. Just minutes after she ended her live, Papoose fired back, and it was clear he was angry. He said that after putting his own career on pause to support Remy while she was locked up, she came home only to cheat on him repeatedly. He explained that even though he still wanted their marriage to work, they ended up in therapy because she was constantly chasing after other men. And about Remy claiming he was broke, Papoose turned it around, saying she was the one always coming back to him for money. He also accused her of having him write her lyrics, even while she was out there dragging Nicki Minaj for allegedly using ghostwriters.
I was on top of the world, $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place. Like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visiting her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, Pap, you got to get to work. You can't visit her every day. My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. There came a time where if our son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did every single thing. That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. I tolerated your foolishness and your cheating and your adultery for years and years and years, for the sake of my child. Everything would be fine and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly which one I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on the credit. I never did anything. When people said, you know Pat writing that, oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him.
Even though Remy came off as a bitter ex and embarrassed herself with her rants, she might have been telling the truth when she said Papoose was only using Claressa. Now, rumors are swirling that he's already seeing another woman he just met. And the twist? She's younger than Claressa. No one really knows where these claims started, but people online have already begun making cruel jokes at Claressa's expense. What makes it even worse is that, despite Remy's warnings, Claressa had just said in an interview that she wanted to have kids with Papoose next year, only for him to be exposed for cheating the very next day.
Of that, like a expiration date on your career, or is it 8 years and that's it? Or when will you try and go into, having a family, or would you have a kid and then go back to boxing?
That's what I want to do. I feel like I've put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm going to have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm going to have a baby next year. And then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm, 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I think that'll also help me too.
This whole situation with Papoose, Remy, and Claressa is far from over. It just keeps getting more chaotic. People online are already sharing their opinions. One person wrote, "Remy is clearly the one losing here. Every outburst just makes her look more petty. Honestly, both of them are wrong for putting their drama out in public. But Remy has really lowered her worth in all of this." Someone else had the opposite take, saying, "Remy's not about to let this man make a fool out of her. She kept quiet for so long, and now he's upset because she's done with him? He's trying to mess with her bag. Forget Papoose. Sit down with your cheating bum self." But what do you think? How do you feel about Claressa talking about wanting to start a family with Papoose, only for him to get caught cheating right after? Do you think she'll stay with him? Or is this the end of the road? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to click here to catch the rest of this wild drama.